guys, and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about my first Cannes Film Festival as a makeup artist, my reflections on it, and what do I think about all the glitz and glam behind the red carpet. By the way, guys, I also have a video on how I packed my kit for the Cannes Festival. I'm gonna link this up here, so please do check it out as well if you guys want to know what I've packed with me, how I have condensed my kit for traveling. All of this information is in this video here. Now, if you guys watch my Instagram stories, then you already know that it's not my first Cannes Festival, but it's my first one as a makeup artist. Previously, I have been to Cannes 18 years ago as a model, staying in a Pierre Cardin's house, shooting for a Russian magazine. That was incredible. My second time was with the boyfriend. Not even gonna go there. It was a right experience, but hey, it's done now. We're not together. Move on. My third experience of the Cannes Festival was actually as a dancer. So we were booked 6 years ago to fly out and prepare the routine for the Trolls Festival. And we have danced with the Justin Timberlake and Anna Kendrick as they were walking into the premiere from the boat. That was an incredible experience too. So 6 years later, I decided to take a plunge and revisit the festival again on my own as a makeup artist. So how did Cannes treat me this time? The experience has been amazing for me, but I was preparing for it. My preparation for the festival started 6 months ago when I decided to take the tickets to Cannes, get an apartment, and see where it's going to take me. So once I've done that, I booked my tickets, I got my apartment sorted, I then let everybody know that I'm going to be on the Cannes Festival in case if they need a makeup artist. And a few of my clients actually were traveling for the festival. So I had a few days already booked, and that was amazing. And I thought if I get another bookings on the other days, that's great. If I don't get another bookings, I'm going to make a holiday out of this trip. My personal experience have ended up being incredible because I actually have worked almost all throughout the festival. The clients were finding me while I was there. The scene is incredible as everybody wants to network. As long as you are willing to put yourself out there, let everybody know that you are there and be open, kind of go with the flow of Cannes. I feel like because I've let go of everything and I thought what will be will be. I'm already booked, I'm already here, and if I don't work, it's fine. I'm gonna have a good holiday. Some of my friends were there, you know, we're just gonna have fun and enjoy. And in the end, for me, this year has been everything I hoped for and even more. So if you guys have been to Cannes already, you may know that everything is happening pretty much on the strip of La Croisette, which is the main road that is also on the beach. You can walk from one side to another in about 25 minutes, 30 minutes, depends how quick you walk. I knew that, so I chose my apartment really close to La Croisette because I was thinking that if I'm going to be in Cannes and if I don't know Cannes in and out yet, I have to be very close in case of any last minute bookings. And actually it ended up being exactly that. A lot of last minute bookings, and you know, if you guys are there to network and work, you have to be available. You know, you can't get too relaxed and you can't get too fucked up in case if you've enjoyed wine somewhere a little too much, because you never know where that call is going to come in. Another thing to tell you about Cannes, everybody drinks all day, every day. Wine, champagne, spritz, Aperol, everywhere you go, it feels like people start drinking with the breakfast. Very easy to fall through if you have friends everywhere. Just go for a drink here, go for breakfast there, lunch here. There's always white wine involved somewhere along the line, so just be really wary of that. So coming to Cannes from London, I was expecting that price range within the La Croisette area. If I'm honest, it's pretty similar to London prices. So if you're going out in London, in central London, then the prices on La Croisette will be pretty much the same, but in euro. So actually I found that in some places, whatever I was spending for a meal, I feel like in London I would spend a little bit more. So price-wise, it wasn't the most expensive experience for me, but again, it's only because I live in London and I'm used to London prices. prices. If you're coming from a country where prices are much more affordable than London, then probably that's gonna hit your wallet. I mean, so prepare for that. If you're a makeup artist on the budget in Cannes, I don't know if it's a good place for you. Even just going to the shop and buying food, I was going out a lot and I was eating out a lot, but I also was eating in my studio apartment, like having breakfast or maybe lunch and then going out to eat dinner somewhere in a restaurant. So even going to the shops, buying all the basics like cheese and eggs and oil and stuff, it's actually very similar prices to UK prices. So it's not cheap. Now, another observation about the service in Cannes. I don't know if you've heard about French service, but it's one of the worst services I've experienced traveling anywhere. People just don't give a fuck about you as a customer. And that, for me, was a complete nonsense. I couldn't come in terms with how badly the people who come to spend money in places are treated by the staff. And that applies to some restaurants and that also applies to the shops. So just to give you an example, I found a really nice kind of a restaurant, but it wasn't like the top end of a restaurant, but it wasn't cheap either. In the main plaza with the fountain, the place was named Zoa. The reason I chose that place was because I love sushi. And I've gone there to have my sushi and a glass of wine one evening, and I really enjoyed the sushi. So I thought, okay, that's my spot now. Staff was nice enough on the first day. So I came back the second day. When I was on my own, the staff wasn't too bad. But on a third day, I came back with friends and they were really busy and we were treated terribly. When we asked for the bill, I grabbed the guy and I said, listen, whichever way you've spoke to us, this is not the way you should speak to your customers. And instead of an apology in my face, he shouted at me once again. He said that, yeah, but you are requesting everything when I'm so busy. I don't think you can speak like this to anybody, let alone your customers. I don't think you should reply in such manner to no one. I was very close at even leaving a really bad review, but then I thought, okay, do you know what? Just let them be. Just forget about that. And apparently it's a very known fact that French service, especially down south, is a joke. But I've heard of it, but I just had to experience it myself and I was very, very unhappy. Let's put it this way. Like, I never want to be back to that place. However, the food was nice and other stuff was actually nice enough. But that one guy, he was young, he was French, and he was not nice at all. Another bad experience I have encountered when I was going to clothes shop. And I was buying several items there. And actually, out of my curiosity, I just asked if I can ask for a discount. The moment I asked if I can ask for a discount, the faces of these ladies just dropped. They just went blank. Both of them said no at the same time and they just kept ignoring me as a customer. I mean, I was there to purchase items anyway, and just a humble question like this just set them off completely, and I was treated like they didn't want me there. And again, this is just goes to show you that they just don't value you as a customer, especially if you are not a French speaking person. What I found, the moment the French speaking person comes into the shop or into the restaurant or they're someone they know, it's a completely different story. They just change. They start to smile, they start to sing, but then you are the one spending money there. You're the one bringing business into their place. Yet you're treated like a complete shit, honestly. So that's just one thing I can tell you. If you're going there, if you're expecting a good customer service, I don't know. I mean, the best customer service I have got in Cannes was in Carlton. But it's one of the most expensive places to go for lunch, dinner, or coffee, whatever. The coffee was like 9 euros a shot of espresso, but you were treated nicely there. So there I felt very, very attended. Everybody were super nice. Everybody were treated the same. There was no difference in between French speaking or Russian, English, Spanish. Everybody were treated nicely. Everybody were treated with a really respectful service and a good service. But besides Carlton, anywhere else, I am very, very disappointed to say that it was not a great experience. In regards to the work, so what kind of work can you guys get while being in Cannes? So I was offering both hair and makeup service while in Cannes. Honestly, I wish I could only do one thing, because my experience there was that everybody wants everything very quickly. No one wants to sit there longer than an hour and a half, and quite often because things are happening at such a last minute. Everything must happen within a space of like 30-40 minutes. So if I was only to do makeup, that's achievable. But because most of my bookings were for both hair and makeup, within that time frame, I honestly had to sweat. For me, it was such a fast-paced experience. Plus, you can't really sleep on quality because once your superstar is ready, they're out on red carpet. There will be a lot of social media, a lot of images taken. So if you didn't do a good job, that will be on the spotlight for everybody to see. So lucky enough, I have managed to prepare everybody on time, but I did have to sweat. Like usually when I'm in London, I speak to my clients and we allow 2 hours, 2 hours and a half an hour to set up, discuss the look, 1 hour for hair, 1 hour for makeup. Now in Cannes, it was a little bit out of the control. When people call you, they call you, can you come in now? I mean, if you want to work, you're going to have to come in now. So you come in now and you're told I have to be out of the chair in an hour, and they want both hair and makeup. Lucky enough, people are willing to work with you. What I found in Cannes that obviously my clients that book me in advance, they were super nice to me because we already have that connection. But what I found even with the new clients, everybody were very respectful of me and my service. And this is always a nice thing because for me as a makeup artist, as a very caring makeup artist, is very important, that connection between me and the person that I am preparing for whichever event. If there is no connection, if person is, not understanding, rude, or not willing to cooperate, it's almost like my channel, my creative channel gets blocked or something and I can't perform to my fullest. But in Cannes, I did find that I have connected to every single person that I was working on, and everybody were super, super respectful. And for me, this is very important part of my job. So even though we had such a short time of getting ready, people weren't stressing me out as an artist. They were like, okay, don't worry. So why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? So it's quicker. And everybody seemed to be super like chilled in that respect. So that is one observation. I didn't get any assholes as a client, and that is an amazing thing. So what kind of jobs are available in Cannes during the festival? Of course, as it attracts a lot of famous people, you get a lot of A-list celebrities, singers, top models, and actors. Usually these people arrive with their teams. So probably they would have their makeup artists that they know and they trust, and these would be booked much in advance. So besides this super A-list crowd, there is also a lot of people who are attending red carpet. So the red carpet is not only the invitational event. You actually can purchase the tickets and see the premiere. The premieres are happening 3 times a day. I think there is a 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 or 10 o'clock premiere. So there is 3 red carpets happening every day. So there is people who are attending those events 3 times, obviously different people for different premiere, different film. So there's a lot of people who need hair and makeup because they are arriving for the festival. A lot of people don't know where to source makeup and hair artists. So if you're well connected, or if you are open to connect to different people, letting people know that this is what you're doing, you can scoop that crowd. Of course, Cannes attracts a lot of beautiful people to the festival, people who just want to get on a red carpet to take a few shots. They're not even interested in the film, but they're just there for the whole glam and glitz, and they also want to get ready, they also want to look beautiful, so there is a lot of makeup and hair opportunities out there in the festival. You just have to be very open, very relaxed, willing to communicate, willing to mingle, meet new people, because it's a very, very cool 2-week scenario where everybody comes for the same event. And because the space is so condensed, everything happens on that one La Croix set, you actually are condensed with all of these people together in the same place. And all of the parties, everything happens in the same kind of a places. So everybody is there. As long as you're open to new connections and mingling and meeting new people, the opportunities are there. Another thing I want to mention as a makeup artist, what I noticed happens a lot in Cannes is that you see a lot of models or influencers that expect everything for free. Now, when it comes to your makeup and hair skills, you have to understand, collaborations are not bad, okay? We all collaborate in London. I get together with models, we create the looks. It's all beneficial for everybody's social media. But in Cannes, this period where everybody must get ready it's pretty like on a deadline. So when event happens, everybody pretty much needs to be ready at the same time. So if you're dedicating that free moment to prepare this influencer or whatever, and hoping that this person is going to get on the red carpet, take that official image with your work on it, that's one thing. By offering things for free, you're opening that door when people will not pay you. I have never had an experience in my life where I have agreed to do something for free and something more has come out of it. I'll tell you even more. All of those clients that get you for free and promise you that the next photo shoot will be paid or the next thing will be paid, in my experience, when I was young artist, I was buying these things and I was offering my skill for free. And what has happened was that not only these people have never invited you for the next photo shoot unless you do it for free again, the next time when there is a paid opportunity, they go to the artist that is charging the money. So as a young makeup artist, I wish I've heard that. Unfortunately, nobody told me that. In every makeup school I have attended, everybody were just feeding me the information that I just need to go get myself out there, do it as much as possible, do a lot of free stuff here and there. But nobody really taught me how to value myself as a professional makeup artist. So guys, I tell you this now, if you're a young makeup artist watching this video, my advice here would be just think what value you as a makeup artist are going to get out of doing this job for free. Do you really need that one image of your work for free? Is that one image going to bring you more work? If this is to have some more opportunities from the same people that have taken your skill for free, then I tell you this now. I don't know one example when somebody have used someone for free and then invited them for money next time. I mean, if this happened to you, then please share your experience with me. But even if that happens, that money will not be big at all. I promise you. Because once you have agreed to the free work, no one will take you again and pay you. It's just how people work. It's just how mentality works. Because the moment people have money to pay, they're gonna go to an artist that charges. Another thing about these red carpet things. So let's say you've agreed to that work with the influencer. You're not guaranteed that that person will get on the red carpet. Because of course, the majority of people who are definitely going on red carpet are the A-list celebrities. Now, unless you're doing the A-lister, that other person probably will go on a red carpet, but that's not guaranteed. So again, all of this work that you have done, that may go for nothing. You may not even get that image in the end. So think really smart. Think what you as an artist can get from this free adventure, let's put it this way. So all I'm trying to say here is value yourself as a creative artist. If you have gone that far to get to Cannes and offer your services, most likely you are more than just good artist. Don't undersell yourself. That's all I'm saying. So that's pretty much it, guys. From me today, this is all. Thank you once again for watching, for sticking with me, liking my videos. It's all greatly appreciated. Thank you, and I see you on my next one.